Okay. Alright, how is everything sounding? Hopefully it's alright. Hopefully it is alright. I'll have to wait for people to come in and let me know. Alright. Alright. Back with more RoboCop. I'm going to play a bit more of this until people come online and hopefully want to play more Helldivers. Continue. Now, I'm supposed to go take on the bikers. Hey, how you doing? Supposed to go take on the bikers and do stuff. We're gonna go do the side missions. We're gonna go, which one of the side missions is all the way on the other goddamn end of the stage, so I'm gonna blow shit up. Bang it back here. Okay. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to go. So this is going to be fun remembering. Yeah, go down here. Through here, I want to go. What's this? Can I open it? It's already open. Oh, ruin all my fun. Nothing here. How do I get out of here? This way. Alright, this is going to be a long walk because RoboCop is slow as shoot. Oh, come on. Oh. Can I climb that? Can I shoot that? Hurry up! Gut. I probably should have taken those health things, shouldn't I? Might have been a great idea. Oh, too late now. We're going this way and we are shooting the shit out of things. Anyone want to get dumpstered? It's not going to get old anytime soon, is it? What's this one? This one close. I mean, it's going to be closer than the other one, so we might as well do it first. Anything in here? Come on. Okay. Definitely going the wrong way. Oh, I have a skill point. I should use that. I've gone the complete wrong way. Oh yeah, I've got my dad. Oh, right. Kind of ruined your day there, didn't I? And yours.
My head! Someone's leaking oil!
I think that someone leaking oil is you, mate, you dickhead.
I've been hit!
Damn right you have been.
Damn, the shit stings like a
Come back here.
bitch!
That's right. Uh oh.
Get the tin man! Let's fuck him up!
Who we fucking up? Who we fucking up? Excuse me a second. I have to do something. Who we fucking up, buddy? Who we fucking up? Ah! Damn it, that would have been hilarious. Let's fuck him up. Throws him into electrical wires. Not sadistic, I swear. Move that forward a bit, because it's actually covering my screen. That's better. Okay. I don't think I actually came in here. So let's investigate. I don't know if this is where my other objective is. Maybe I did. No, maybe I did. I don't know. I played this like a week ago. That's forever in my old man brain. Where the... Am I stuck in here? Damn it. Alright. Alrighty. Could be something good in here. Anything down here? Let me in. Some evidence. Could use my skill point. Oh, charge. I actually kind of need that. Oh, stuff. How did these guys get so much OCP shit? Like, for real.
You guys are boring. Could you at least give me some nuke?
That's what's wrong with this town. Your drugs are making people wacko.
Could have gone that way the whole time. Damn it.
You're the one to talk. I know you stole supply from us. Come on.
Got me!
Wow. Did I just do it with my mind?
Nope.
Does it mean I can make RoboCop do anything for me?
I'm gonna punch
Try
you.
it, creep.
Blink! You did blink, didn't you?
Enough playing around. I will return to complete the arresting procedure. Stay here. Do not move.
You're kidding! Why would I move? This chair is super comfy. Just tell my parents I won't be home for dinner.
Okay. Give me all the evidence. no. Can I get back out here now? Okay. That was weird. Do I go up here? Okay, that was just a weird side thing I found by complete accident. Oh. Actually, that's really good. Damn it. Throw a 44-gallon drum at your dumb asses. Ow! Oh, I should have waited for the auto heal on that. That's alright. Okay. Huh. Oh, cool. Right, that needed a big fancy open animation, didn't it? Got him. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that never gets old. Anything up here I can grab? No? Alright. That's gonna be a slight problem, but we'll deal with it. Uh-oh. Please be some healing down here. Oh, yes. set off the locomotive. Okay. Aw, really? Damn it. Okay.
You're here! I knew you wouldn't miss it for the world! Just go through the door. They're ready when you are.
Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
Okay. Why is my gun 3-shot burst? Ah. Ah, you hit up on the D-pad and it changes it. God.
His head off!
Oh yeah. Oh, there you are.
Kill you for this!
You sure about that? Oh no! It didn't work! God damn it. You actually see that in the... Hey! Hey! Alright, acoustic foam. Get back up there. I bought acoustic foam and it's not sticking to the wall. Get up there. Stay up there. Okay.
Kill you for this!
Okay. I'm gonna have to find some heals somewhere. What is this? Looks good. Want that. Okay. Okay, any healing up here? Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, I did have that. Oh, yes. That will be quite nice. Hey, hey, hey.
Fucking hand off!
Well, your mate's head off, so shut up.
Fuck, he's coming! Get cover!
Ah boy, that hurts. Oh boy.
Kill you for this!
they could stop doing that, that'd be great. Ooh. Hey. Okay. Okay, let's slowly make our way back. First, we're gonna throw that. I'm so easily pleased. Alright, let's go deal with these other guys.
Cherish the good times while they last. You won't be so lucky with the next one.
I'm
RoboCop?
totally gonna kick your ass.
Are you there?
You?
I am.
Oh, thank God. How was it? Was that a risk worth taking?
Yes. Okay. How many more landmines can I step on? There. There. Jesus Christ. Alright, guys. Nice tire load.
Come in! Don't be shy!
Hey, really? You didn't think that one through, did you, mate? What's up? Okay, good? We're good. We're really good now. Oh, run! Gotcha. Whee! Oh, shit! Hey, what's up, buddy? I did not realize that I could bust down some of these walls. That's actually kind of fun. Who's shooting me in the back? You jackass!
Bring your hand up.
Swear to God, if this is a... Yep. Oh, stop. Great shot. Okay. I want those. What we got here? Okay. Alright, now to run all the way back to the goddamn start. Alright, it's gonna be a long walk. Right. How's everybody going? Everybody being me, because I'm the only one in this stream at the moment. But for those in YouTube land, how are we all doing? We're doing well? I hope you are. I'm doing fantastic. I'm playing RoboCop. I'm trying to work out if I've got the microphone settings to something that sounds okay again. I need Mikey's help to fix that up. He is my audio guy, even though he says he's not the greatest at it. He's a lot better than I am, so... Ooh, stop. Well, that is the long and short of it. My end. Where am I going? Kinda just hope... Yes, I am. I bet I kinda just hope I'm running in the right direction, which I am. And that's a good thing. I should use my skill point. Use my skill point to unlock auto 9 armor. Okay. Three. Okay. 3.3. That gun's not bad. I need a for a direction one. Full direction will do. That's free. Got another one there. Oh yeah, it keeps all the parts in it. Okay. See how that goes. Yeah, okay. Alright, Mason. I'm okay watching the last episode of Ratchet. Hey, how you doing, Harry? Why did that not sound come... Oh, because I closed chatty. That's why I didn't hear you, Harry. How you been, Harry? Speakers, yep, everything's good. That should come through again now. It's rather silly of me asking everyone how everyone's doing and not having my chat thing with them. Plodding along, I guess. Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. I feel ya. Should be able to get. Calm down, Nightbot. Everyone in here is subscribed.
Hey, Robo!
Ooh. No, I don't want that one.
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. Now, let's decide on...
I go on my own.
OCP has supplied us with an
RoboCop, can I have a moment?
Can't you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble.
Yeah.
I just want the people.
Can't say
saw
she
this
isn't good at
last
what
time.
she does. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her, but if you're ready to...
I need
I
more
need
time.
more time.
Go talk to her.
No worries.
Hey, just spare me a second.
Yes.
Thank you for coming over. Could you tell the Channel 9 viewers what you're struggling with here today?
Are you looking for more footage of me malfunctioning?
Yes.
Don't think poorly of me for recording that. People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart. We had a rocky start, but it wasn't personal. I'm only here to show the truth before others try to cover it up. Don't you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you.
I'm preparing to
In
go
that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
Do you consider the entire OCP to be corrupt?
Believe me, I really wish someone could change my mind about that rotten den. Who knows? Maybe it can be you.
My duty awaits.
Of course.
Okay. Okay. Let's...
Ready to get this cop killer?
Yes.
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Let's go, Ed! Earns additional experience points during RoboCop's evaluation. I'll say.
Ed 209 and RoboCop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Damn it! 209, you're blocking my shot! Oh, I need heals. Bad. Oh, get out of it! That 209's cheating! I want that. Would you hurry up? Oh, there he is.
Way to go, RoboCop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Kicked his ass that time. Screw you on 209! He shot back. Alright. Alright, I'm down with that.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
Probably. Thing in here. Oh, stuff! Take money. Heal up. You little bastard trying to hide there. Alright, so one of the mods on my thing must be infinite ammo. How you doing? You doing okay there? I didn't need to hear your voice, buddy. Heals. Okay, down this way. Oh, can I? Oh, I wanted to hit someone with a pool cue. That. I don't know. That's there.
There's gotta be a way out of this. It can't end like this.
That's all you had in here?
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
You're all
What's that
dead.
noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4.
I said
3,
everything is under
I would-
control.
1.
Ed,
I
stand
am now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw documentation here in the precinct. Be right back.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, that did not work the way I wanted it to.
Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Ow, 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 ow. Give me that. Run! Run, RoboCop! Ow, 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 ow. Run! Oh, painful, painful, painful. Ow. Yeah, God.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Okay, we're good.
Now have 15 seconds to comply.
many more shots do I have in this? Ow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! That did not work! Okay, come on. Come on, Robo-Jerk. Oh boy. Oh boy. Heal up. Okay. Got him. Dickhead.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
No!
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
Screw you, Ed 209.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
How you doing there, buddy? You looking okay? Yeah, you're okay.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. Oh, no. No.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please.
What's up my camera? Guy seemed nice. Except for that awful haircut. Skill point. How many of these people?
Murphy, she's right in here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
knows. You always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Alright, let's go to the morgue. I gotta run!
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Okay.
RoboCop, what a surprise.
What's up, dude?
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Probably.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
You're a weirdo.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
You are one weird dude.
Finally! I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
What's
what
up, my
do you
dude?
know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is.
Hey.
Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
I'm gonna punch you. Not as bad as the other dude at the station. I don't want to punch you. Yes, leave the area. I believe there is nothing else to do.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
I reckon at least a B. Pretty good. Ah. Oh, an A. Heck yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
What's that one? I want that one. Oh, I hadn't done the shield either. Damn it. An opportunity to collaborate. Would like to make RoboCop the face of Baby Maid. We wouldn't want their child to grow up. Peter or life secret and extend free supply of Baby Maid as much as you'd ever need. Good. Hey, another skill point. Alright. Throw the experience up a little bit. Hi. Hi. Hello.
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him.
I
I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
He has to.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Okay.
See you later in the briefing room.
And this way.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Database is down here.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love this mode. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can you comment now?
No.
I can't help myself. Awesome.
We are not done.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
Uh-oh.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson.
Got a heap of trophies?
Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Am I still doing... Gun's gonna be trash, isn't it?
Huh. Is everything okay?
Your gun's trash.
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Okay.
Ah, there's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Pickles, what did you do?
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Alright. Okay. Oh, what am I doing?
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so, I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Right. Telephone. Who uses a telephone?
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Hey, floppy disks! Mate! 5 1/4! Forget these 3.5 inch, the 5s! Look at them! Oh man. The 80s were a different time. The 80s future still used 5 1/4 floppy disks. They were the ones that were actually floppy. Yes.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
That was a chunky remote.
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone back up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Let's go! Why are the Ed 209s here? They're all fucked.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Oh, cool. We're gonna have to save someone's dumb ass.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
Shut up.
I prefer to serve justice cold.
I see you tags them.
Okay, look, you're gonna get taken out. So are you.
Captain, entrance clear.
Well done. RoboCop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
How am I gonna open the gate for those jackasses? I just cleared out a goddamn room for you dickheads. Feel like throwing a PC monitor at yous. By the way, OCP guys, I'm kicking your asses. There were 4 of you. Stop. Your Ed 209s play up and I have to kill him again. Swear I'm gonna be mad. I love that they were all like lions.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
That ricochet is actually pretty good.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You now have 15 seconds to comply. You now have 15.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
I mean, I will in a second. Nourishing electricity. Yes.
Neutralized! We thought you were getting cold feet. Come on, boys. Let's finish up here and show them what it means to be a slayer. Suspect is down!
Hey! Thank you.
Keep your eyes peeled! Don't act like you're all that impressive. With all that fancy tech, a brick would know how to shoot.
Let me shoot him! Oh, stuff!
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
What I mentioned. Still can't believe that I was on the road 11 and me past face of service managing his bank photograph man.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Another crime.
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that?
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property.
Maybe.
Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Damn right. Yo, 4 viewers, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? I'm having fun with this game. It's actually pretty good.
Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around... Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Can I punch Max Becker?
I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Oh, that's so cool.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
You're on it.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Let's go! Okay, anything down that way? Oh, that's a sniper. Got him.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Where is... Hey, where's old man with the sniper rifle? You really want to try that? I want his goddamn sniper rifle. Oh, there it is. Give me that. Hey. Alright. Okay. Got him.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
What's this idiot with the motorcycle? Where are you, mate? Where are you? Here. Got him. Alright, anything cool in here? Not really. Worth grabbing down here, no. In here? No. Okay. Oakley dokley. Take that. Alright, let's go wreck this shit up. This is the dumbest and greatest mechanic I've ever seen in a game. Ow. Okay, I need to hear that. Drop it! Where are you? What's up?
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is, paying our pensions.
What's
Before the
up?
attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
What's up, boss?
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation.
Oh.
Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room.
Fine.
Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
This way.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Okay. It just felt like brute forcing a Silent Hill puzzle. I don't know the combination, so I'm just gonna, like, guess it. Alright, Lady Doctor.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Damn right.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Don't forget it. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually. Crap. Didn't realize. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Sorry. Weapon damage. Weapon spread. More gore. An unlockable thing is gore effects. Excellent. I need to reload.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
I'm afraid not.
How you
Looks
doing?
like OCP is really cutting costs where it can.
Alright,
Who knows what
we'll
they'll
get in
put
here.
next, or who.
Hey.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
I kicked the SWAT team's ass, by the way. Remember that? There were secrets? B! Bite me.
Hello, RoboCop.
Hello.
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
I cannot explain, but OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Okay. Bye. Anything cool in here? Nah. No more dead Ed 209s that I killed. Alright. Briefing room it is. Actually, let's see if... Yeah, Pickles, you still in jail? Pickles. What's up? Oh, Pickles is out! Good on you, Pickles. Thing in here? Nah, I don't want to do that. Highest score? Daily highest score. Oh, I beat that before. Kaplan, you suck. Okay.
Where was the meeting point supposed to be?
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? Oh, you're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. He's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
Not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
What are we up to now?
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike.
Let's find
The
him.
attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Wendell, the new guy. Aww.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Maybe.
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do.
Uh-huh.
But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
What's up?
Hey, Shiny.
Going to
How are you
punch you.
feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Okay. Yes, leave the area. Alright, so we're going back to the semi-open area. That's actually very similar to the Terminator game that had different mission set. Oh no. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, 4 skill points. What's this do? Gonna dump it all into that. And then hopefully I get more experience points. What's up, boys?
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase. Just old junk that needs recycling.
Alright. Why is he meeting me in such a dodgy building?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
I will punch you.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now.
Looks like a dump
always
now.
dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Yep, it is.
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Right, I'm gonna punch you. Come in, man. Come in. Damn it. You guys suck. You're no fun.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Oh, I know where I am now. No smoking, asswipe.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
You're not an independent thinker, you're just smoking, you dipshit. Okay. Question pickles. Pickles, what do you know? There we go.
Oh, and Delta City's built. I hear everyone will have their own apartment.
Yeah, everyone can afford it.
What do we got here?
I hate the day shift.
Yeah?
I'm sure I'm in the right
Legally
place, but I
parked?
can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift.
Right. So much for my field training.
What's up, dude?
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking.
Ah, I wanted to hear the rest of that.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So don't you come back without
Turn
him.
your flashlight on.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Tracks may match. Let me punch this down.
Clear. Clear.
That looked weird.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
Why would there be a cat in a barbecue?
What was that? Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
Okay, spill it.
The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
You're right. Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
You're gonna get attacked by the cat?
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Open.
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
You're gonna get stuck.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Oh. Hey, kitty.
What was that?
Hey, kitty.
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
we got here?
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I will back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
What you guys got? Really? You just wanted to try that, hey?
Bastard! Got me! I'm hit!
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. No one... Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here. Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Cat doesn't bring luck. Cat got an officer shot, you dumbass. Okay. Okay, here means this thing is here.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Interesting. Guys. Oh, hey. Oh. Storage number 17, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you've proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
You got anything else in here for me? I'm stealing all the fake ID and whatnot. Relevant. Ooh. Why do you have a circuit board for my gun, and what? I still don't know why my gun has a circuit board. This way. Okay. Yes. Oh, the arcade's closed. No, uncool.
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
Put it in here somewhere.
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
I cannot allow the law to be broken.
You are just like her.
Okay. Back down. Alright, so this is like
We should vote Kuzak.
the
Those guys just another suit. You know nothing about
Terminator game. That's what I'm thinking. This is like the Terminator game where you got a level that gets reused over and over again. Which I don't mind. Just wish I walked a little bit faster. Oh, I can't go in there now, lame. Okay. Enter the storage facility.
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
Might be a smart idea, boys.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
Don't need seats in the car.
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
RoboCop is here!
Is there anything else for me? Okay, that was pretty amazing. Got any? Really? Did you just not see your friend's head explode? Idiot. Your friend's head exploded. Down here. In here. Take that. Forgive me. Okay. Okay. What do you want?
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Man, that is some old school phone.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost.
Damn right.
In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Yeah.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright, let's go find Pickles. Pickles!
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City. Ah, they say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work.
I said no.
This underwear looks almost new. I bet you haven't written such a nice.
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I have to issue a ticket.
You are suppressing my right to express my opinion. I am a political martyr.
Uh-huh. What's up, Pickles?
Oh, it's getting so cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Interesting.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
I know a couple.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go!
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something.
It actually looks cool.
The title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Man, remember video rental stores?
Okay.
They were great.
Let's start searching. Remember, the title had something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Hey.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Man, video rental stores are the
Kind
best.
Shepherd.
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Okay.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
I want to have a look at horror. Let me look at horror.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Well done.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills,
I didn't get to
though.
pick that one.
Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Just look who it is! With fire!
Ow! Really? What a waste. What a waste of good movies like P. Roxy. And whatever that is. Right, there's a lot of copies of P. Roxy here.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Well, I want that. So why did they want that
Where
movie?
is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Well, there are drugs in that tape. Pickles! That actually looks sick. That's pretty cool.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Mortal Kombat. Easily too. Is okay.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
DJ Laser!
I can already smell the mold on the carpet. Love it.
Let's go yell at Pickles.
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up. I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
I will hit you. What's up, Ben?
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure...
I'm guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
Damn
I
right.
am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Okay. Weapon ability confidence and not common employment barrier, which very common among juveniles. Okay. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well look for this. I know when I'll get locked out of something.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Okay. What's up?
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work. What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Okay.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on!
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
No. By working alone, I'm only responsible for myself.
It's a peculiarity of the position you play. But would you really want to be left alone? As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
I stay far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you prefer to go solo. No, you're a shooting guard, an excellent core player. We will build a team around you, and you'll become even more effective. We have a
Can I
common
punch
goal.
this guy too?
Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. about what we could do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Alright, back to finding motorcycles. Very slowly finding motorcycles. No match. Match.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that! I'm homeless by choice.
Alright. Let's go punch this idiot's head in.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's good for nothing piece of shit. Be quiet, you moron! Yes, get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes! You won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, and we failed to deliver. That's why we're together.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the Torchhead's turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Oh shit! We've got company!
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Good try. Where'd that camera go? I'm pelted at someone.
What will they make you do?
You saw it yourself. You needed us to extract brains from corpses.
Why brains?
He would never say. He keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
Now. I bet he'd be from school.
The sound on that is really bad.
Requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
They say we're all the same.
Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Alright, let's go.
First, they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
Get the hell out of here.
Shh. It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you. Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
Yeah. Oh, frame rate's not happy there.
Give him a warm welcome!
Oh yeah. Oh there.
It's working, man! It's working!
Get lost! I try!
Hey! You metal fucker! Wanna go first, man?
We totaled RoboCop!
Ow.
Alex? Is that you? Come to us.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Oh. I need you to stop freaking out.
Dad? Are you coming? Dad? Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please.
My view is freaking out. I am not doing that. That is obviously the game doing that.
Don't leave me alone.
That's cool.
Dad?
Yeah, RoboCop, stop freaking out.
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Murphy. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
Over here, Murphy. Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Jeez, Murphy, you are...
Okay. It thinks itself as human.
A world-class husband.
Damn right.
Father. A cop.
You're RoboCop. Don't have self-doubt. You're RoboCop. You kick ass.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
Yeah, look
You're
at this
something that
BT
should never
shit here.
have been. Something
that should
not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop.
We're
waiting.
This way. This way.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a bag. It's the crap that is stuck to our ship. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will. You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Jesus!
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen.
This is a very interesting
Do you
apartment.
like it? The mug.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken. Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Because duty calls, ma'am. This is a weirdly designed apartment.
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me!
Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back home.
Where am I?
Welcome, shopper. Let's take a stroll through your old.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember that? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you. To the part that's still human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them! Destroy them before they destroy you!
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. You think that you're a machine that's simply using my brain, but that's not true. I'm dead, and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss! Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back! Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant RoboCop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
It all went out of sync there. I don't know why, but it all went out of sync.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better?
Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
Alright.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Have a seat, Robo. Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Ah. Yeah.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
I am used to it.
Of course. It's not your TV debut. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
I got hit by a fucking car!
I do not know.
Don't worry. You're not alone on this. I am here to help you figure it out.
I think
Let's
I'd
dig
glitch
a little
too if I got hit by
Your
a
typical
fucking
glitches are
car!
triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session,
I think the problem was I was hit by a car!
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
Oh man, Pickles is gonna be mad now. Oh my god. 2 points. Okay. I got 3 health charges now.
Definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Sometimes I'm surprised you go to high school.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man!
Are you still mad at me?
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We?
We sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
No, it's not.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
You were mad at me. Because I didn't give you the money to get some nuke. Anything in here? Lame. Lame. Just walk into the wall, RoboCop. That's okay.
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do. Still not used to working with one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What?
Oh, they're actually behaving. Okay. I mean, we all know who he's working for.
Murphy, in my office. Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
That's fine.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Okay. Conversation just ends there.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously? I didn't think he had one.
You're one cold one.
Yes. Alright. Let's go get this jerk. Oh, I don't want that. I do not want that. I want... was there a pass-through one? Yeah. Alright. Oh. I want a... That's just gore effects. I'll put one there. Alright. Oh, that's annoying. Stay with that one.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy.
The old man's in there, isn't he?
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Louis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Louis.
Yeah, well, you know, let's get out of here.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
Yes.
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, But the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Rest up. Rest up, chick. Alright, we're going to the VIP wing. Let's go!
We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I was trying to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did... Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
You can't be, regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
No, he won't.
I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy.
I'm working.
The way this hospital treats its patients is
Good
the
man.
best depiction
I'm
of what
good.
OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what
Well, I'm
Delta
coming
City
through,
stands
Discord.
for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people.
RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That
Discord says my
policewoman is
mic's
your
going
partner,
through.
isn't she?
Let's see if
So
Discord
tell us,
changed my input before I
doesn't
forget.
she deserve better?
Oh.
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Listen to him.
Mike, check.
Don't
1,
let
2,
OCP
1,
take
2.
away our city. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Alright. It's not bad. Like, it's no... Yeah.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only see...
I don't notice it in game, but it's not a bad game. Like, I wouldn't call it Game of the Year or anything.
So you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch.
Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop.
Meet the future of law enforcement.
They look so basic.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for
The
itself.
RoboCop model's pretty good. Alright. The RoboCop model's pretty good. Swear to God if I have to do that hospital bit again. And apparently it's running in Unreal 5, so yeah, apparently it's like one of the first games that used Unreal 5.